And finally, we have review number 11.
Quest for Connery.
Yep. And it's a good one!
Hey,
Bet you're
finally.
relieved. Yep. This film's absolutely brilliant.
Amazing.
Really,
I love this film
tell me what it is.
so much.
The Hill.
Oh.
Great picture there. The Hill, 1965. Just before Thunderball, just after Goldfinger, the Connery films. We watched this. I mean, it's been built up to us. We've heard that this is one of Connery's best performances.
Yeah. So we were thinking,
hopefully, we watched it and it fulfilled everything.
Yeah.
It was Connery's. Where should we start? I don't want to start with this film. Should we get in the plot?
Well, it's basically set in the Second World War. There's this group of 5 prisoners.
Yeah, 5 people you focus on.
British soldiers.
People on various offences.
So, like stealing whiskey, trying to go home.
Yeah, running around.
Connery's in there for punching his
superior officer,
sergeant major.
Which you don't really find out too much about till later on in the film.
That's so.
And you've got sort of various commanding figures in different roles. One of them's reasonably reasonable. One of them's just quite weak. One of them's really, really unfair. Yeah. And the hill in the title is like a sort of, it's a big sand mound which they have to climb up and down. In essence, sort of they do something wrong, or as it becomes from Connery's particular 5 group of people, more just torture from this really, really dictator.
And they have to do it in full outfit with bag.
One time it's a gas mask on trying to do it.
It's horrible.
Anyway,
go on.
Films in black and white, which obviously, I mean, the film, just to say first of all, the film did really badly at the box office.
Yeah.
Connery's got a moustache. He's not clean shaven. He's kind of rough on the edges. Bad stuff happens. He gets emotional. He cries at one point.
And he deliberately wants to do that.
Yeah.
I feel because
as a reaction.
He wants to try. He's still he's only just done Goldfinger. He's still wanting to get away. Free
into the Bond film.
Wants to get away from this Bond
persona. And poor guy, no one responds. No one sees this film. And I think, I mean, from what I hear, it's quite a tough set in terms of like bad conditions. The film in the desert, where it looks hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get this film a very, very solid 9.5 out of 10. The acting,
can't get anything wrong with
the acting is completely superb.
Yeah.
Connery in particular is brilliant. He completely bears his soul. Yeah. I think he really, really gets 100% into it. Fulfilling like the
brilliant
anger
scene towards the end, though.
Yeah, between him and the commanding officer, where they're you just see him actually giving him a chance to properly like spread his acting wings in a sense. Yeah. And it's completely supported by Alfred Lynch, who's starring on the fiddle, plays a very, very good upset bloke wanting to go home to his wife. You've got a really, really good young black actor,
Ozzy Davis, I think.
Yeah,
it is.
And he's absolutely brilliant because obviously you've got the whole racial issues that were going on in the Second World War in terms of like British troops.
Because originally I think it was a play. It's that kind of film,
so well written
and story that you could probably study in like an English class. There's so many layers to it. It's got the idea of bullying, the abuse of power. It's got homophobia, racism.
Yeah,
and
even Connery is a bit of an anti-hero at points. Yeah. He's sort of like ambivalent as to whether he actually is a good person or a bad person, and there's some really quite dark humour in it.
It's got so many different themes, and they all try and deal with them differently. And brilliant.
I mean,
climax.
I just say the end. Yeah, the climax are absolutely excellent. I don't want to spoil it for you because I really guarantee if you can get hold of this film, let's buy it. I think Amazon, we got it on video. If you can get hold of this film, it's such an excellent film.
Can you get it on DVD?
I think we saw it somewhere expensive on DVD.
It's very rare, but it's so worth it. I
highly recommend it. The reason we've given it 9.5, which I mean you wanted to give it 10.
I wanted to give it 10.
I want to bring it down slightly because I think there's Sidney Lumet. I don't know. Sidney Lumet, who works with Connery quite a lot actually. Millennium Express, Amazon Tapes, Pound and Business, Future Films. He works with Connery quite a lot.
The Offence.
Good director, yeah. Who gets the best out of Connery.
He does.
I think he handles the acting well. I just think there's certain points where I feel the direction's a little bit clumsy in terms of the camera work. We both said that there's points where because it's in black and white especially, it's kind of hard to like see some of the commanding officers and work out who's who, especially early on in the film we're trying to get hold of the characters.
But
which LeMay said was intentional.
He did it deliberately.
But I still think that doesn't completely work, which I'm knocking it down 1.5, which is a minor gripe in a brilliant film, but I just can't give it full marks. To be picky.
It's just fantastic.
It is brilliant. Get a hold of it and watch it and enjoy it, hopefully. Yeah. See some good acting from Connery. The guy can act.
He can act.
He can. Oscar nom for this.
And there'll be more reviews to show that he can act as well.
Yeah, coming up. Hold on, he's good.